Hey everybody, Preferred Selection here. Welcome back to some more Terraria 1.2.4. So, today I've got something I want to do right away, which is I actually want to take off my Crimson Armor and take off some of these dyes. Maybe I'll just move them down here for now. Just to kind of shift the way things feel. I don't know how to explain it, but you know, I'm doing this this summoner playthrough, showing off the 1.2.4 content, and I'm about to stop being in B armor pretty soon, and I'll be in a. I think B armor looks pretty cool, so I want to show that off. But I also think that the armor that I'm going to be making next looks pretty cool, so I want a chance to show them both off. It's been a little bit since I've played this character, so right now I am trying to remember. Okay, oh yeah, my forge and everything is down here. So I've got spider fangs. I have made the spider staff, which has a great reforge. I haven't made the queen spider, but I don't think we need that just yet. I think I'm going to go with the spider greaves, and then... Yeah, what's the set bonus for the B armor? Minion damage by 10%. So... go ahead and summon 3 at 37 power. Switch pants, summon a 4th at 35. And our next little spider bits will go into... Yeah, we do have our piggy bank on us. Sorry, just doing a little bit of housekeeping since it's been a while. And I'm going to check the video settings to make sure I'm playing at 720p. I think I am. Video... Yeah, okay. Alright, we're good. Now, where were we farming spider? Down there, I guess. Oh, that's pretty good. How do I get down there? I'll just follow this. Nice. So we've got our first piece of spider armor. That's pretty exciting, and it's also a little bit scary because spider armor, for those of you who don't know or maybe haven't really been thinking about the situation we're in, the summoner class is pretty unsupported in Terraria so far. So we're going to be in the summoner armor for a long time, longer than I'd like to be. It's going to be what we wear until we fight Plantera, I guess. Or unless, you know what, we could actually. What do we need to do a pumpkin moon? Because I might do some absolutely garbage pumpkin moons just to get spooky wood. It wouldn't be the worst. What would I need? I guess I'd be. That's actually not that, This pumpkin... Whoa, that's a really scary area to be. And of course, we got broken armor from being down there. Broken armor, not the biggest deal when our defense is terrible to begin with, but also not great. This looks like a dangerous area. It looks like we've died down here a couple times in the past. These enemies are pretty good for us to fight because they drop a piece of the Young Charm that we need. As does this thing. Not today, though. Come on, little spider buddies. You gotta come over to where we are. Can't be hanging out in the water. We left the water. I think the bat... I don't know if Illuminati bats can drop trifold map or not, but... Kill this one because it's in our way. Health situation is not great, but could be doing worse. I'm taking my time getting back to the spiders because we have broken armor from fighting that armored skeleton, and I don't feel like getting killed. Broken armor lasts 5 minutes, which makes it just absolutely painful when you're recording. Like, you can't really stop what you're doing because that would be like, you know, a big chunk of the video that you just give up. How did I get down? That's a really weird... I do want to kill this anglerfish because it drops a piece of the Ankh Charm that you can only get otherwise from full moons, so it can be a little bit painful to get. Okay, this is bizarre. I don't know if I like... And it got us down here, that's fine. These skeleton archers, I almost don't mind fighting with broken armor because they do so much damage that you really just want to not get hit by them. Like, you could be in chlorophyte and they'd still do like 50 damage to you. I think they do more damage to you than like Pumpkin does. Like maybe 65 or 70. I'd have to look it up. Which I'm not going to do right now. Come on, spiders, do your thing. Hey, a pre-hard mode enemy. You're still doing a ton of damage to me. Are there two of you? So yeah, we're just killing spiders because we want full spider armor. We also want the Queen Spider Staff. The Queen Spider Staff, for those of you not familiar, it is a 1.2.4 item. It is basically Staff of the Frost Hydra with way less damage. It's not actually that good, but I always end up making it at some point. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not good. It's very handy, but it's not amazing or anything. So I'm going to dig a little bit to just kind of make the shape of this area a little bit more suitable to running away. And also, one of the things that I'll need to be doing in hard mode... Hard mode's going to be a race against the clock for us, because I'd like to try and fight the mechanical bosses when they show up naturally, and that's going to be really difficult right now. We don't have the damage like Skeletron Prime. We could probably survive a fight with, but we don't have any way to kill it. Like, we just don't do enough damage, so it'll be a really nasty situation. I'm just trying to open things up a little bit because when things are open, we can get out of cobwebs. We can do... Like, I see a lot of people build arenas that don't always help them out. You can usually navigate terrain better than enemies can, so you don't need to be going too nuts with, like, re-landscaping, but every now and then it's not the worst idea to do a little bit. But yeah, one of the things I'm trying to encourage by digging out this area a little bit, letting a little bit more wall be exposed, letting a little bit more of the spider wall be exposed, is I'm trying to get some mimics to spawn, because mimics would be incredibly helpful. They would drop a lot of items that we need. At some point or another, I'm going to have to create a mimic farm. And if we get a few mimics down here, like, it's just one less thing that we have to farm for. And the money, the, like, 10 gold per mimic that you get is also great. You'll notice that even though I'm trying to kill a bunch of spiders, I'm not necessarily staying exactly on top of this spider biome, because getting away from it a little bit gives the spiders a chance to respawn. Because enemies, like we're playing it at 720p, enemies will respawn somewhere between 2 and 3 screen lengths away from you, and despawn somewhere between 3 and 4 at 720p. I'm using 720p as like a measurement, like not. I hope that's clear. You can't change enemy spawn rates by playing on a larger screen or a smaller screen, but at this resolution, like, you can kind of measure and say, you know, I have to be a couple screens away from this biome if I want enemies to be spawning there, but I can't be too far away because then they won't. I find that usually people underestimate this. People think that enemies spawn like just off screen of where they are, and they'll end up sitting somewhere. They'll end up like, I see this happen a lot. People will. Do I have my water bolt still? I do. People will take a blue candle, and they will just park where. People take a blue candle, and they'll just park exactly where they know that an enemy's could spawn, but they'll be 2 on top of the biome, if that makes sense. Like, there won't be any room for the enemies to spawn. This celestial staff works out pretty nice. Pretty nice. No mimics so far. I don't think we've had. What are we wearing? Still wearing a shackle. It's warding shackle. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think we've had a mimic spawn yet in hard mode. That's kind of unfortunate. We need a lot more, not a ton more spider pieces, but we don't need so many more spider pieces that I feel like I should be doing this off camera or anything. But we are, a lot of this episode will probably be farming spider bits. Hey merman, I forget if you can drop something that I want. Can you? If you can, you didn't do it that time. But yeah, like, see all these spiders down here? That's because, people just tend to underestimate, like, where things will be spawning, how far away from them they'll be. So if you really want to encourage enemies to spawn, you want to run, like, these things I hate. Yeah, you want to run like 3 or 4. There's a mimic. Now I'm gonna be really careful about my life right now, because I don't want this skeleton archer to rob me of this mimic. I'm actually gonna take my spider staff, and I'm gonna start manually directing these spiders if I can. It's not doing it for all of them because it knows that these 3 are stronger. Excellent, Philosopher's Stone. That's like the first thing I wanted. Because we have a Band of Regeneration, we can make a Charm of Myths. We might not have enough money to really make a good Charm of Myths right now, but that's okay. Wow, we're got a little careless for a second, and you can tell. What is doing damage to me? Yeah, I got careless for 1 second, and you can tell it did not pay off. Let's put some money away. Never hurts to kill one of those snappers when you see them, because they could give you an Uzi, which is like getting a really early Mega Shark without killing the destroyer. So it's just if you kill enough of those creepers, you can get a, or whatever they're called, the hard mode vine guys. You can get a Mega Shark way before you should, and sequence break a little. Hey lady. I like getting a hairstylist. I can sell her a little bit of stuff I don't want to carry around. Hope I have a free house for her. I assume I do. I'll try and get away from her a little bit so that she teleports back home. Am I wearing ice skates? It seems like I'm wearing ice skates. Oh, I'm wearing frostspark boots. Nice. I'm amazed that I have menacing frostspark boots already with this character. That seems early, but I won't question it. I wouldn't say no to a frozen turtle shell. Concentrating just a little bit because this turtle can do a lot of damage to me if he gets on top of me. Ooh, a cyan husk. We've been really lucky with cyan dye. So I feel like all the dyes in ice are, if they're not really rare, they're really hard to see. Like cyan husks are really hard to notice. It's amazing that even in hard mode, armored Vikings do damage to me just because my armor's not that strong. And I guess I'm still mostly in pre-hard mode armor except for one piece of gear. Is that a mimic? No, there's no water mimics. That's just an ice chest. Let's go down here and check it out. A little bit of tungsten, that's fine. I'll go ahead and take up everything just because I want to clear it and not confuse myself in the future. Oh, you're still down here, huh? You didn't feel like going somewhere safe? That's fair. I heard someone told me that those people only move around at night, which I suppose is entirely possible. One thing I can't decide if I want to do in this world is if I want to... I don't know if I want to break any altars, or if I just want to fish my way into like a little bit of titanium. Breaking altars would definitely make it faster to get... I don't know. I guess there's really no reason to. It'd just make it... What it would do is it would make me money, because I could be down here, I could see a big patch of mithril, and I could mine up the mithril and sell it. But... Or I could make like a titanium repeater, but... Really, I don't need to do that. I'm just not going to break altars on this world unless I come up with a good reason to later. I'm going to teleport back. 24 I think is enough to make the Queen Spider Staff. Also, if you're ever not wanting to teleport back to base, one thing you'll see like people do is you can just carry around your, you can like mine up your Hellforge and your anvil and walk around with them. There's nothing wrong with that. So the Queen Spider Staff would be all of our godly. That's pretty darn good. That is a pretty darn good thing to see. And this does actually need to go in my hotbar because I will be using it a lot, so... I think it's probably time to retire the diamond staff for now. And as I said in a previous episode, this chest right here is going to be my unorganized deal with it later chest for off camera, so that I can just quickly put things away when I'm talking to you guys and not have to worry about what I'm doing. Oh yeah, let's go make a Charm of Myths. Do we have a... Do we have a worse band of regeneration than the one that I am carrying around? That is the question. Probably. Whoa, we already have a Philosopher's Stone. I guess I... Oh, and they're both spiked. That's wild. I guess I found one of these already and just didn't make a Charm of Myths. That's interesting to know. Sorry, like I said, I'm a little rusty. That's our Ankh Shield work, I guess. And I guess I don't have another Charm of Myths unless it's... Or another Band of Regeneration. So this is going to be the one that we... Hope I'm not about to make a mistake, because I don't want to lose the Menacing if I don't have to, but... Because this is going to be way too expensive for us to reforge right now. I mean, we have a jellyfish statue, so it'll be fine, but... Yeah, we have a jellyfish statue. We have infinite money if we want infinite money. Intrepid's more melee speed. That's not... I'm going to reforge it probably twice, like if I need to. I think this will cost like 24 gold to reforge. It's up there. Jagged. Angry is good enough for me for right now. Not going to put all my money into reforging it, but this is going to give more life regen. I don't know if it gives more life regen or if it gives the same, but it'll... I think it gives the same as the band, but it'll make our healing potions only take 45 seconds. It's kind of a nice thing to have. Kind of. Doesn't really matter. So, I wish we still had a Spider Fang. I'm trying to remember how much the next pieces of armor are. I don't think that they are too much. We should be able to manage that in our next little trip down. The next thing I'd like to get from Mimics would be a... I'd like to get the Star Veil, or the Cross Necklace. Yeah, I'd like to see a Cross Necklace, and after... oh, a Light Shard. I'm glad I got that. After a Cross Necklace, I would like to see the Star Cloak so that I can make a Star Veil. I feel like I went... No, I didn't go off the beaten path. This is such a weird and, like, treacherous, like, way down. Oof. With all these anglerfish, I feel like we're not going to have to farm for bandage this playthrough. Is this the way we went? No, this is, I don't know where we are. Okay. It's one of the unfortunate things about Terraria is I don't have the best directional sense in games like this, so if I don't play for a while, I tend to get really lost really quickly. Take that blink route, why not? Oh, thank God I didn't get broken armor from, like, touching that guy for 2 seconds. I will say, I feel pretty good about my DPS versus, like, random enemies because the spiders are pretty smart. They seem to know what they're doing. They're not perfect, but once they find an enemy, they kill it pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure that these bats can give us trifold maps, but I'm not... Don't quote me on that. I feel like they probably can. I'll definitely kill them while I'm here. Maybe not, because they keep coming, and I don't want to be here for forever. The one awkward thing about being a summoner is I don't always get to decide what I kill. Sometimes my minions decide what I kill. Now to take this awkward plunge. Use the dark lens for a little bit of light when I come down here. Yeah, these spiders are just doing some work. Got a little bit of venom. Don't like seeing that. Yeah, as you can see, only 45 minutes of potion or 45 seconds of potion sickness because we have a Charm of Myths. We have a hard mode accessory now. Hooray for us. If I'm going to be in spider armor, I think I'd almost rather have it be warding than anything else, but honestly, I'm getting to the point in Terraria where I feel like defense is a little overrated. I used to think that defense was everything, and honestly, you need to be able to dodge. Like, there's always going to be an enemy that just has way too much damage that it deals, whether it's Fish Run, or an Ever Scream, or just a little Skeleton Archer, or a friggin' Piranha. There's always going to be something that just deals too much damage. Just mine some stone, giving those guys some time to respawn. Oh, let's not mine into the water, though. Ooh, Pigron. Glad we saw that. Or glad the spiders saw that, rather. So I did not see that right away. You know what? It really is ironic that the spiders seem to be best against spiders. Like, look at how quickly they notice and then kill spiders. Like, they do so much work against those enemies. I love it. Hey bat, you're messing with my spawn rate. I gotta kill you. Poor pre-hard mode cave bat coming into the wrong place at the wrong time. Just gonna dive down here really quickly to refresh my spawns up there. Is this diamond? That's 3 diamonds. That's pretty nice. If only we needed diamonds for anything. I actually had a really diamond-centric playthrough recently, where I was playing. I was doing a challenge off camera, where the challenge is called Drow, I believe. And what you do is you dig into the ground. You like immediately, like you create a new character, dig into the ground, and then you never come up again. And the idea is that like light is precious. You're digging blind for a while until you find wood. You don't get a furnace until you kill like a bunch of yellow slimes, and this guy could drop a magical weapon, so he'd be good to kill. Yeah, he didn't. But yeah, so this challenge, in a nutshell, you can't go up to the surface. That's the challenge that I was doing. And it makes things really difficult in certain ways, because there's a lot of things on the surface that you take for granted. And this world that I was on, it had platinum. And with platinum, I was like, hey, I found a bunch of diamonds. Another celestial poison staff. Maybe they rechanged the rarity of those back to where they used to be. Seems like I'm seeing a lot of poison staffs, when perhaps I should not be. Yeah, like, so the reason why I say that defense might be a little... Why I say defense might be a little bit overrated is because defense, like a warding accessory or two... Oh, that ladybug, I guess, got on top of... Oh, that's unfortunate. That tortoise was almost dead. Yeah, like, when you take 62 damage, a warding accessory is just going to knock that down to 60, so it's like, you know, how much are you really saving yourself by reforging things to warding or whatever? Go back to this guy and put that there. Celestial poison staff, we can just... yeah, we can sell it. 5 gold is nice. The diamond's away. Okay, so let's see how many spider... Let's talk to the guide, because we can't see the... Where's our guide? Is he around? Oh, he lives in our little penthouse, I guess. Hey guide, hey buddy. Got a question for you about how many of these I need. So I need to make the breastplate, which is 16. That's a lot. I thought that this spider armor was easy. And then I need 8 for the mask, so I need 17 more of these guys. There used to be a bug where sometimes you could talk to the guide or the tinkerer, and they would accidentally like you'd, if you left things in their little reforged pouch or their identify pouch, there was a quote-unquote bug where you could... Man, now we look really weird because the breastplate of the spider armor is what ties it all together. So with just the head and the torso and the legs, we look really strange. But what's our minion damage look like? Not much better. Where's our spider thing? There it is. How many spiders can we have out at once? 4 still? Okay, that's pretty good. And you know, I think I'm not using this gun, so I'd rather be able to redirect my spiders and have the gun out. And whenever I hit a point where if a weapon makes it down to the second stage of the hotbar, I know I'm never gonna touch it again. So, except for like an axe or something. Okay. Put our money away. Let's leave our beer armor on cosmetically for right now. Why not? So 17. No, we need 15 because we have one. That's right. We need 15 more of those spider legs before, which isn't much. That's like maybe 8 spiders killed. We should be able to do it as long as we don't do anything too goofy while we're down here. I keep going down this detour. This is a little bit of a longer episode, but I feel like we should get the spider armor. And again, if we get like Skeletron or Destroyer showing up, like Skeletron Prime or Destroyer, I'm just gonna fight them. I don't care. I'll try it. Ooh, there's a truffle worm. I don't think we have any shot of getting that. We can try though. It's probably not gonna happen. Yeah, he's gone. Oh well, I mean, truffle worms are easy enough to get when we switch our focus to them. There'll be no problem. Killing anglerfish whenever I see them, just because... Oh, we got a megaphone. That's good. That's good. That's an Nocturne piece that we needed. I mean, megaphones are easy enough to come by in like a blood moon, but might as well pick it up now. Yeah, so in the underground playthrough, I made a diamond staff, and then I realized that my mana situation was going to be awful because I had no way of getting mana. Like, I had no way of getting stars because in this underground playthrough, I was underground. You can't go get fallen stars if you're underground, obviously. So I had an arcane accessory which was giving me 40 mana, which is enough to fire the diamond staff like 3 times, or no, like 5 times. Not terrible, but like if I actually wanted to use it as a weapon instead of just as a light source, I would need way more than that. So what I did was I made a diamond robe, and the diamond robe gives you like 80. I don't know if I've ever really seen anyone make the diamond robe in a Let's Play or anything. I think people forget it exists, but it gives you like very little defense. Like you get 2 defense out of it. Ooh, I don't want to be grappled there. Thank God that worked out. This is an awkward spot to be. Yep. Come on, spiders. You guys have to do some work. Can I breathe? Okay, get a little bit of breath. Okay, we're good. Oh, come on, jump. Well, that was an intense way to come down here, that's for sure. Yeah, the queen spider is doing a little bit of work. It doesn't do much damage, but it does a lot of unusual things. Like it spits little balls at things that make baby spiders, and the baby spiders might inflict venom. I forget, or they might inflict poison. Probably venom, since it's a hard mode thing. I kind of want to go get the gold from where I died. Just out of pride, more than anything. Where was it? Probably around here somewhere. Go get this guy too, because why not have a violet husk when we get a chance? Alright, so we died like right there. And we could easily die again if we so choose. Why do I feel... like have weird movement. I don't know why. Probably because I have no wings. I like wings when I can have them. I'd also like a Nimbus Cloud. A Nimbus Cloud would be a really nice addition to what we're doing. But we won't know if it's raining for a while because we're going to be spending time underground. Not too much time. Wow, we got very little spider fangs from our spider encounter so far. They used to be 100%. I think they, for a little bit, were 100% to drop spider fangs, and not anymore. Don't die, because I want that mimic. How are there so many enemies right here? Okay, we're not gonna die, but also I've got nothing fighting that mimic. Okay, Pigron, not time for you. Seriously, somebody get on that mimic. Wow, it's like we've got a water candle or something. We certainly don't, though. Yeah, Pigron, no time. It's like the Mimic is invincible because of this fucking wall. I'll just have to kill this Mimic myself. Yeah, come on. Jeez. Oh, it's only a Philosopher's Stone, but hey, it's 8 gold. Like, what is with all the crazy spawns over here? Jesus. Okay, are we gonna, like... are we gonna cool it on the spawns for a second? Like, 2 seconds? There's still a million enemies over here. So now I know why not very many spiders are spawning. Everything is, like, getting choked up over here. Because the spawn rate for, like, Underground Hallow and Jungle and all these stuff around here should be really good. Okay, then. Come on, show me some... I see that you can make hollowed enemies, but I'd really like to see some spiders. It's kind of an artwork, or an art form getting spiders to spawn, because you really need this webbing stuff like right in your like circle of possible spawns. If you want to visualize how spawn rates work, just imagine that there's a big like donut around you, and in the solid parts of the donut, that's where enemies can spawn. And there's kind of like a random, like where in the radius it spawns is just like a random chance. So you want, if you're trying to get a certain type of enemy, ideally you want them to be around you in the donut. Maybe I should have put a Heart Lantern down here. It's not like I... Or a campfire, at least. A campfire would have been smart. I could still do it, but... We're almost done with this section. We don't do bad damage to this tortoise. Oh, we did get a frozen turtle shell. That's awesome. Where are my spiders? I don't even see them. Oh, they're all hanging out. Wow. I'm not used to like little hollowed slimes being able to do 62 damage to me. That's nuts. And that is not going to get much better if we are in spider armor all of hard mode. Yeah, I'm not used to an Illuminati slime being able to pose any kind of chance of killing me. I guess they must do pretty good damage because, I mean, it's not like I have terrible defense. My defense is not great, but it's not garbage for early hard mode. I know that you spiders are able to drop, like, Ooh. Thank you, spiders, for apparently killing something up here. Giving me another poison staff. I think I've found, like, 4 of so far. That's almost like the old spawn rate for those thingies. I think they only cut it in half, so it's not like they should be super uncommon now. Let's see. Man, I thought pigrons were kind of rare, but I guess not. Alright, so the way the turtle shell works is once you get down to 25 health, you start taking damage way less. It's not the most useful thing, but it's kind of hard to come by, sort of. So I'm glad I got one for the collection. We're getting pretty close because we only need Alright, let's back off. Alright, they both dropped lit. Alright, we only need 4 more. So let's get it from 2 spiders. See if we can get that lucky. It's honestly not asking for much to get 2 legs from 2 spiders. In reality, it'll probably take us 3 or 4 kills. So I'm trying to decide if it becomes impossible for us to kill mechanical bosses, there might come a point where I say, you know, okay, this is getting too absurd. Like if we try bosses many times and it's just not going anywhere, I might put on titanium. But I'm gonna try and stick to spider armor until I get Tiki, or until I can get Spooky. That's what I'd ideally like to do. One of the things I don't know if this is going to take priority over making a mimic farm, or if I'll do them at the same time, but we absolutely need a golden shower as soon as possible. What the hell? That was a weird noise. That was an in-game noise. That wasn't like me growling or anything. Oh, it's 2 pigrons. I guess pigrons make growling noises. That was a lot of pigrons. I am very much looking forward to getting out of here. And we have exactly 15. 15 spider things, 15 gold. Oh, I'm sure you guys have just now realized how dumb I am. We needed 15 more, but obviously I can't look at my inventory and do that because 15 more is not 15. 15 more is 16. Because we went down there with 1. So 16 is the number of things we need to get. That's fine. We'll just run back there really quick. Kill 1 more spider, maybe, you know, hopefully 1 more spider. 75% chance to drop at least 1 spider fang. Sorry about the premature exit. Another chance to get a Nazar. Oh, I already have a Nazar. I don't need Nazars on this character, because that is one of the 2 things you can get pre-hard mode. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a Nazar if 1 dropped, but I don't need 1. I might make the Crystal Storm at some point. I guess I need a wizard before any of this is possible, but I don't know if there's a way to guarantee that you get the wizard, or if you just have to be patient. If you've ever wondered why I like the Thorn Chakram over the Flamerang, hopefully seeing the way it like bounces like crazy in these videos is a good enough sale of the... Oh my god, mimics galore. And now I'm gonna get swarmed by Illuminati and things. It'll be alright. Got a Titan Glove, which we don't care about, and maybe a dual hook down there. Yep, Titan Glove and dual hook. Dual hook is my favorite grappling hook, so it's now going to be the one we use. So, the Ivy Whip, my problem with the Ivy Whip is I don't want to be, like, if I'm building houses, the Ivy Whip is fine, or the better versions, the slightly better versions. They're great for building, but if I'm traversing terrain, I want to, like, look at how much smoother this is, like how much quickly I am where exactly I want to be. If I'm fighting, it is way better to be able to have one of the hooks retract when I shoot the other one out. Might just be personal preference, but I feel like it's just better. And there's our last spider fang. Even a couple extras, which I'm gonna get just because I'm right here. Come on, spider. Now we can go back. Yeah, we've got enough. Go back up. Got a lot of gold for going down there. Titan Glove I never use for anything, but it doesn't hurt to have it. Put away some money, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the megaphone in our Ankh Charm collection just so that I know that I have one. So that's not something I want to forget about later. What's down here? Oh, hard mode stuff, I guess. So I can make wings as soon as I have Souls of Flight, it looks like. Because I have ice. I've got an Ice Feather. I should make wings really soon because wings are great. Wings are important for moving around. Ta-da! We have full spider armor. And notice how beautifully that chest plate ties it all together. Like the crazy legs, like a Head PE song. All right, so now we're looking at, let's dismiss all our spiders. Four spiders at 39 summon damage. Our damage went down a little bit because we dropped a menacing accessory down to angry, but that's not a big deal. 4 spiders that do a little bit of enough damage. Is this going to be enough to fight the Skeletron Prime? Probably not, but it might be enough DPS for the Destroyer. Although I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if this is enough defense to fight the Destroyer without a quote-unquote really good arena, aka cheesing it. I mean, obviously I could do all the mechanical bosses with like a bunny cannon or just like any kind of goofy, silly scenario, but you know, I want to show off these awesome spiders when I fight the Destroyer. So hopefully we get a chance to do that. Now, this has been a long episode, so I'm gonna go put some stuff away, and when I come back, I'm gonna figure out what we are doing next in hard mode. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video.